Julian, I've got a couple questions for you about the benefits of kink and kind of like how you've seen it impact your life in a positive way.
Yeah.
So, in describing yourself like this, how has it kind of helped, I guess, both your internal conception of yourself and kind of how you view yourself, and also your external relationships? Have you noticed it's easier or harder perhaps to interact with people outside of yourself in the kink community or when you're looking for partners?
Yeah. So I guess one of the ways that it's kind of helped me a little bit, kind of exploring this more kinky, questionable side, as I like to say it, is because I've kind of always been more of a switch than anything. Being able to play with another switch has been fantastic because, I'm still kind of new to being able to explore the sub side, the submissive and receptive side. One of the things that I've been kind of experiencing with that is a better understanding just exactly how masochistic I can be, and just exactly how much I enjoy that. And one of the things that's kind of helped me with a little bit is my own relationship with the sensation of pain. Now, I've always been a masochist. I've practiced and experienced self-harm since about I was 6 years old or so. It goes way back. And I've always had, these negative feelings regarding that, but being able to kind of explore this kind of kinkier side of it, it's helping me better understand that pain isn't an inherently bad thing. It doesn't have to be something to be ashamed of to enjoy. Anymore, I view pain, whether it be in a bedroom, quote unquote, setting, or in any other way, it's just another sensation. It is little more than that. Just as hot is hot, cold is cold, pain is pain. They are their own sensations. And it's helped me kind of get over a lot of the societal kind of shame that I've felt over the years of having a fresh scar or a fresh cut on my arm or what have you. Being able to explore kink has allowed me to feel more comfortable within myself and feel more okay with enjoying what I do. And not everyone is necessarily, of the same mindset on board in the exact same way. I'm sure that if my parents were watching this right now, they would just go, "What the fuck is wrong with our kid?" Sorry, Mom and Dad, I'm fine, I promise. But that's one of the things that kink has helped me with, just kind of better accepting and better understanding myself and also understanding what it is that I enjoy. It's been a lot of fun being able to kind of discuss this and experience all of the many things with my partner, who is also a wonderfully kinky individual. God, she's great. It's helping both of us kind of better understand what makes me tick, what it is that I like. So that's one of the big benefits of kink. It's helped my mental health a little bit and my own self-acceptance.
Have you found that your level of communication, just in general, I feel like that's definitely tied into all of this, especially if you're playing around with pain and sensation play and potentially impact play and that kind of thing, communicating.
What do you mean, potentially?
Fair point. Is that something you see as changing in the way you approach it?
Yeah. So my communication, thankfully I've always been a reasonably communicative, verbose, and loquacious individual.
After 8 espressos.
It's how I function. Thankfully, I've always been reasonably communicative and able to kind of convey what it is I need, want, like, dislike, etc. But being able to experience all of these things, I'm now more able to articulate with my partner and potential partners what it is that I'm into and what it is that I want done to me, essentially. I've definitely noticed that my communication skills have improved quite a lot through this, as well as also through journaling, as I mentioned earlier. Being able to just kind of better articulate all of the things. that's helped a lot. And I think that when it comes to external relationships with current partner and potential future partners, it's definitely helped a lot. Being able to just kind of put it all out there in a neat, tidy, leather-bound package, it's definitely improved.
Oh my
And I think
gosh.
it's only going to continue to improve.
I was gonna say I'm not touching that tiny leather-bound package with a 10-foot pole, and then I reconsidered that metaphor, and I'm like, this is
Yeah,
just
no
a
one's
never.
going to say phrasing on any of this.
No, apparently not. Apparently not.
Well, let me point out, as you're kind of discussing maybe the healing or the growing or the transformative powers of self-exploration and of kink,
Yeah.
I think there's this temptation to try and explore kink and look for like a mechanism of change. Like, what is it about that experience that allowed you or changed you to blah, blah, blah. You know, if I have X symptom, should I explore Y kink or what have you? And I think it really comes down to self-acceptance. You know, the fact that you are communicating with yourself by exploring yourself, by playing around with these different pieces of yourself, no pun intended there either, that you are opening up more room to just let everything that is you exist and express itself. And I think that a lot of the healing and the communication you're experiencing comes from that, which I feel like is maybe the message and the takeaway for the audience. Not that if you have this specific feeling that you can fix it or change it or whatever, but rather that you can learn to accept yourself in these different ways, and that's going to have a trickle down effect to all over your lifestyle or your identity.
Absolutely. And like I've been working on the whole self-acceptance thing for, well, how old am I now?
Sure.
It's a process. I mean, I certainly haven't always been this way, and being able to better understand what it is that I like and figuring out how I can get over some of the baggage that I unintentionally have regarding that, it's made a world of difference. Being able to just feel more comfortable within myself and more just, self-accepting. I'm not going to necessarily use the term self-love because, well, one, phrasing opportunities.
Yeah.
And two, I mean, that's something that I'm still working on. I mean, mental health is relevant for me in many ways. But yes, the self-acceptance. I feel like that is the biggest thing that I've been kind of working on over the years. Because damn it, the more I accept myself, the more I'll be able to accept other things, whether it be in the quote unquote bedroom setting, whether it be differing opinions or philosophies, etc. The more I'm able to accept myself, the more I'm able to understand, appreciate, and accept things outside of just that. Mm-hmm. It's a process for sure, but yeah, I think the self-acceptance has been the biggest, the most important thing for me to focus on, and it's helped. It's invaluable.